We got us a beautiful snow here in the state of Virginia this week, and I can't miss out on getting out in this stuff today. I'm gonna go on an adventure. I'm gonna practice with my Sparrow Slingshot. Come along with me and enjoy a nice, relaxing journey. Let's roll. Recently, I decided to focus on shooting 1 or 2 frames at the most. I know y'all have been seeing some videos regarding that journey. My skill set was not growing as fast as my slingshot collection. One day I was outside with several frames and was just shooting one after the next and wasn't doing well. I decided to focus on 1 or 2, and I have made some really good improvement over the last month of doing that. Today, I'm going out with my Sparrow. I bought the Sparrow, I don't know, sometime around Thanksgiving of this past year. I really like that frame a lot. I know the Sparrow's very popular. It's got good substance to it. You would look at it and think it's a lot lighter. When I first looked at the Sparrow, I thought, man, that's gonna be like very light. It almost had like a hollow look to it. No offense to the design, because the design is great. It just looked very light. I got it and I was shocked at how nice and sturdy it was. Not only that, it fits really well in most any hand. I've been blessed with some really great territory around my home. These trails have been built over time by locals, you know, riding 4-wheelers and different things like that. It's kind of weird. It's like I'm not far away from the neighborhood. At the same time, these woods back here are deep enough to encounter just about any kind of wildlife that you want to encounter. I mean, bears come through here, deer, just about anything you can think of. So whenever I come down here, I'm always packing. I've got a nice blade with me. I've got my sidearm, walking around with my Recon Tanto today. I love that knife. I bought the Recon Tanto not only once, but twice. I bought one and I was like, I'm gonna have to throw this. So I threw it and it started, you know, getting wore out. The handle started getting slightly loose. So it was like, I need another one to walk around with. I've been kind of on a knife buying fit as of late, but among the knives I have bought recently, man, this Recon Tanto is definitely one of my faves. This is some really gorgeous terrain down here. This is one of my getaways when I just need to get quiet. I love this layout. It's very peaceful. You know, not too far over that hilltop over there is more roads. So again, deep enough to get away, but close enough to everything else. I'm not like way out in the bush, if you know what I mean. So, but from this starting point all the way to my end point that I usually walk when I come down, it's about 1/4 to a 1/2 mile, maybe a 1/2 mile. Such a beautiful sight, especially if you come at the right time and the sun is up ahead. The way it shines down on the water the whole time you're taking the trail. It's just really nice. All right, gang, so as you can see, I've got a little metal can about right there. It's a pretty good ways away, hanging off of that limb. About 35 feet, actually. We're gonna shoot this baby right here. It's the most colorful thing on me today. I'm kind of colored like the day out here, so got me some blaze orange. I guess that's close enough to blaze orange. Let's take shots and see how well we do. Slightly above it there. Dialing it in a little bit now. It's a good feeling, isn't it? You know, when you're out shooting, this has been a fun journey, you know, with the slingshot. It's a good feeling when you can start making a connection. This sport's growing, ever growing, constantly, and I'm glad to be a part of it. These Warrior pouches are really nice pouch. Knocked my can off. That was a fun little session there, and I'm gonna journey along and find me another spot and do some more shooting. All right, let's take us a sit down here for a minute and just take all this in. You know, I don't know about you, I find myself in environments like this. It's hard for me to just zip in and zip out. I have to take it in. I find this really special to be in places like this, to be able to get away from the noise of this world, to get away from the chaos of this world, the chaos of social media, the chaos of all the information that's coming at us every day. You know, in my videos, I like to take a little time, especially on journeys like this, and just encourage the viewers that are taking time to watch. I'm not one to keep the conversation on the surface very long. I like to go a little bit deeper. And here's what I want to tell you today, my friend. Your life means something. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you feel that way. I know a lot of people in this chaotic age are dealing with hopelessness and depression, but I'm telling you that your life matters, that you have a created purpose, whether you believe that or not. You have a created purpose, and you're not just another face in the crowd. I don't care if you live somewhere where you're very secluded, or whether you feel successful or not successful in life. If you take anything away from this video today, know that you are loved and that you matter and that there is always hope for you. I believe in God. I'm a Christian. I don't force my faith on my outdoor channel. I don't use my outdoor channel to do that. But I'm also not ashamed of my faith. And I'm not ashamed to tell you that there is hope. And I want you to look to that hope. It's so funny, the learning curves that we go through when we're doing things. I'll never forget when I first got into shooting slingshots, I was like going on to Google and typing things like, what's the most powerful slingshot? Because I was power hungry from the get-go. Let's get the most powerful, most dangerous slingshot. But as I have gotten over into this, I have discovered that it's really all about bands. You know, it's so funny that I once believed that a frame, you know, would yield the power, not even really thinking about the bands. But I will tell you, I've still got so much to learn about bands and the dynamic of latex and, you know, the different sizes and all of that stuff. So that's one of my major learning curves right now, is just understanding latex, because that to me is the complicated aspect of shooting in this sport. All right, this time my little can is right there. I'm gonna do some speed shooting in this round, just some quick draw stuff like I like to do. And let's party. I am really loving the Sparrow for speed shooting, for quick draw stuff. This worked out really well for me today. I want to share one more thing with y'all before I sign off. I've never shared this in a video. I just wanted to wait for the right time. I've had people message me and ask, but I'm going to go ahead and volunteer this information up. 411, what does it mean? People have said, what is the 4.11? Why not just 411? Well, it's more symbolic than just 411. A lot of times when people think about 411, they think about information, which, you know, that can apply. I'm offering lots of information. I don't know if it's the best, but I offer it. But it's deeper than that. Shortly after my dad died, I lost the desire to do a lot of the stuff I was doing on social media. Y'all, I used to do a lot of talking. I used to do a lot of back and forth about things going on in the world. And, you know, obviously our world has been a very eventful place over the last couple of years. After Dad died, I just didn't have the energy to do that online anymore. Well, I was reading in the Bible and I came across a verse in the book of Thessalonians. It was 1 Thessalonians 4:11. Paul was writing to those people, and he said something to them that spoke to me. He said, aspire to live a quiet life, to work with your hands, and to mind your own business. I thought that was just beautiful. Aspire to live quietly, to work with your hands and mind your own business. And I just feel like people need to do more of that this day and age, and that's what 411 means. My channel is about inspiring people to get outside in the peace and quiet and have fun. Work with your hands, and don't allow yourself to get caught up in the noise of the world so much. I want to encourage you to get out here and enjoy all of these wonderful things that there are to be enjoyed. So that's what my channel's all about, my friend, and I appreciate you taking time to watch it. Thank you for your kindness in the comments, for hitting that like button, which helps the algorithm, and for your subscription. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to catching you in the next video.